shit.
Ghostly apparitions, starvation and suicide await the most haunted team in Salford.
Oh my God, I've got no head.
Hello and welcome to Most Haunted. The manor house behind me is so haunted that every room has spiritual activity. But the entities don't just reside inside the hall, they also roam the grounds with unexplained noises, strange smells and full apparitions. I just had to bring you to Ordsall Hall. Lying in the shadow of the redeveloped Salford Quays, Ordsall Hall presents us with a giant leap back in time. Originally a moated building, it can be dated as far back as 1177, and for 3 centuries it housed one of northwest England's most notable families. It has served the local community in many guises, and legend has it that in 1605 Guy Fawkes hatched the infamous and ill-fated gunpowder plot within these very walls.
Ordsall Hall goes back to the 12th century. It's probably one of the best preserved timber-framed halls in the whole of the country. And of course, this place is haunted. You wouldn't have a building that goes back as far as this does, with all the trials and trauma that went on in the place, without it having ghosts.
There are 3 apparitions seen in here, the Great Hall. A white lady has been seen, supposedly the ghost of a girl with a broken heart. She committed suicide by throwing herself off that top balcony, where the ghost of a monk has also been seen. Another girl ghost has been seen down here so many times that she's become friendly with 2 of the people that used to live here.
When we was children, my sister and I, Anne, we used to come and play in here. My dad was the caretaker, and we made friends with a lady called Celery. She was our playmate, a lovely lady. We didn't know she was a ghost. But she played with us for up to about 11 years. Very nice she was. When I was very ill, when I was a little girl, she actually come and sat with me in, on the bed. I didn't realise at the time, but they did think I was actually dying.
Here in the Agecroft Gallery, heavy ghostly footsteps are often heard, but there's one strange occurrence that stands out more than any of the others. A security camera that's activated by movement continuously moves towards these portraits. Could it be something that's activating it, or the portraits themselves? And it's not just here that strange ghostly things are happening in the building.
Smells in the bedroom, in the Star Chamber. It smells like about 10 tramps has just walked into the room. It's unwashed bodies smell.
But in the Great Hall, the smells in there that you get sometimes are absolutely beautiful. Lavenders, roses, that sort of smell. It's gorgeous.
Here in the attic room, many people have the unexplained feelings of depression and terror. Dragging sounds are often heard coming from underneath these stairs in the entrance hall. A door is often heard opening and shutting when no one is here in the exhibition area. So do the ghosts roam along the corridors here at Ordsall Hall, or is it just an old creaky house? We have 24 hours to find out.
Parapsychologist Kieran O'Keefe will be joining our investigation in Salford. As ever, his role will be to objectively monitor any phenomena that the team encounters.
Ordsall Hall is a really unusual place because it's sort of this massive manor house that's sort of set in the middle of a busy city centre. Do you think that's going to have any effect on us this evening?
Yeah, I think we've got to be very conscious of any extraneous auditory phenomena that apparently occurs, but we could attribute to traffic going past. There's also some commercial centres just on the other side of the hall. So yeah, we've got to be very wary of that.
You've got this new gadget thing. What is that?
This is a tri-field meter. It actually has sensors for temperature, air pressure, light density and EMF field.
So it'd be interesting to see how this actually works tonight.
Yeah. I'm also very excited because I've already done a walk around with Ian Lawman, measuring environmental factors at the same time. And it'd be interesting to see that the information he came up with in various rooms is verified or corroborated by Derek later on.
When the crew and I arrived on site, we thought it seemed quite a tranquil place and not at all frightening, which seems strange given its reputation. We invited mediums Derek Okora and Ian Lawman to join us for the investigation, and with everyone intrigued as to what the night would hold, it was time to unravel the mysteries of Ordsall Hall.
Since walking into this lovely hall, there are certain energies that are being transmitted from the residual energies, and as I'm walking across the floors now, I'm not saying I've got an impatient spirit person, but a person that seems to want to be seen, I feel, maybe even heard. And I pick up a very, very good soul. It's a female, it's a lady. And this lady, in actual fact, just by standing here now, you know, see these steps that lead up to this, like, small gallery. I feel as if her energies at times walk that stairwell. This lady who comes here, I feel she's very, very, very serene, very, can I use the word regal? Or a feeling of regal about her. And yes, I don't want to say a queen or a princess. I just feel she's got this way about her. And I feel she's in visitation regularly.
Okay.
However, coming up these stairs, I also picked up a very, very different sort of energy that's here, that's got nothing to do with this serene lady. And I feel as if there's been a lot of hate, a lot of energies of negativity here on this area.
Just in the balcony area there?
Yes.
Not so much in here?
No, I feel more so here.
Okay.
And I feel as if, you know...
Who's standing here? So?
Yeah. I feel as if here, for some reason, we would have had a lot of anxieties, a lot of anxiousness of people. And, do you know, I can sense this at this moment, as if people lost their lives here in some manner. Now, I don't know at this moment, I may be able to find out a little bit later on.
So you're talking quite a few people?
Yes.
More so than just natural?
Yes, absolutely. And I feel as if they, because it makes me feel weak, and it makes me feel as if I'm toppling over here for some reason. Now, I don't know if people were actually hung or strung up from here, this area, and down. I'm not really sure on this.
Why have you suddenly started speaking very quietly?
Because I feel as if there's like a feeling of torment, different than the good lady, and it's like this last feeling of, oh no, and then as if their lives had been taken, as if they've just, it was like as if their spirit was broken at this point, and as if what's coming now is...
The information that Derek has provided here is very interesting when compared with Ian Lawman's earlier walk around with Kieran.
I sense somebody swinging.
Right.
So I feel that somebody would have hung themselves here as well.
A suicide?
A suicide, yeah.
Both psychics appear to be picking up on the same tragic occurrence.
The lady that walks these stairs, could she be connected with the feeling that you're picking up here?
No,
or
not
she's
so.
separate?
It's separate altogether.
Is there any way of you asking your spirit guide Sam to give us a name for this lady?
Can you give me a name, Sam, please? Is she actually here in the atmosphere? Sam says she's been walking about. She is in visitation. She's been interested in maybe watching the crew today before I arrived. And I don't feel there's any negative feeling from her. I feel she's inquisitive, wanting to know who everyone is and why they're here in her place. In her place.
So this was once her home?
Apparently so. Who? Margaret?